We got doors. Finally we got doors. These doors were available probably 2 weeks ago, but I was convinced that they had a crack on. When we went to Coventry to the farm, I'm sure that there was a crack in the window. But we went there yesterday and got them, and they're not cracked, they're lovely. And it's all like now completely closed in there, which is brilliant. And what I've done is actually, I've had, my friend's been round this morning, he's done all the electrics, so we've actually now got power in there. So I've put in a panel heater, and Jordan brought round an oil-filled radiator. We've stuck them in there, and it's actually only, as it is now, which has still got bare wall, and we still need to like do a bit of expanded foam stuff and ceiling and plasterboarding, it's only 4 degrees cooler than it is in the house. So that's not too bad. So the plan is we've got, we've got 1 week till Christmas, and Emma's mum comes on Christmas Eve. She usually sleeps in the lounge with her partner Gary, but they can't really do that because obviously Santa has to come and do what he does, and he can't really do it with Em in there, especially because Emma's mum's like a night owl. She drinks tea all day long and she's up late, so Santa will just be sort of waiting outside when we can't have that. So the plan is to try and get this livable with the bed in, laminate flooring, get the rest of the wall finished, get the French doors turned around and get it all set so she can sleep in there and they can test it, which I think is going to be great. So what we've done, we had a late night, well Jordan had a late night last night, we've fixed with the helical bars the wall, and now we're pointing up the whole wall. Once that's done, we can get the stud work up, get the insulation in, get the plasterboard in, get the sockets on. The sockets are done this side. I'm going to get the French doors out, turn them round, we're going to plate up doors. We've got a lot to do, but we're running out of time. We're working next week, not sure how many days, so I've got less than a week to get this finished. So I really need to crack on, and then we can keep moving on. Later on in the video, I will be doing the giveaway for the Finding the Elves on Bedroom Build Part 2 later on, and obviously Bedroom Build Part 4. Have you spotted elves in that yet? No one has so far. So yeah, gonna get some tools out, get some Christmas music on because it's nearly Christmas, and try and get things done. Yeah. Doors are done. Didn't take long, straightforward, tight to get them out, tight to get them back in, but they went in pretty well, and there is no internal damage around the door at all. It literally came out, done nothing apart from a tiny strip across the top, which I've now nailed back on. So Emma's glad that there's no wallpaper's been ripped or anything, no mess, and it's lovely. It's all we can lock the children back out now as well, because they were moaning, they were sitting there on their phones going, oh, it's cold, can you shut the doors? There is no doors. But this is probably never going to get used anyway, because we're probably going to come in and out that door. So what we're going to do now is have a quick tidy up, because we're working in a pigsty, and then we're going to mix up some muck and carry on pointing up that wall, and then we can start doing the stud work and the insulation and putting the back boxes for the electric, and then maybe even do some flooring and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, clear up. Just going to redo my rat trap. I've only got like one poison block left, so I need to order some more. I got these ones from Amazon because I think they prefer, it's a rat, but the ones you can get from, I don't know, Wilkinson's and stuff, they're like in little, they're like in little sachets, and I'm not sure. Well, I have seen them. Obviously, I've got video evidence of a rat taking them, but I say this is the only one I've got. I'm pretty sure I ain't got those sachet ones left. So I'm going to get this set, which is quite difficult to be honest, and you got to move it very carefully because it's like boom, shut. So I've got you and I got all the timber, the batten timber we need to do the studding for the wall. So as soon as Jordan has finished on his iPad, and the pointing up, then we can hopefully get the stud work started. But I've been meaning to reset this since I took the dead one out like days and days ago. So I'm going to do it now. You see, this job is probably the most important job of doing this whole bedroom, and that's to point up this wall because of the state of it's in, and document it in video, which is what we're doing in a YouTube video, so you can see that we repaired the wall properly, and it can, I don't know, it's evidence that it was done, so that's the idea of it. But I am absolutely garbage, rubbish, literally I just drop it everywhere. I really admire, I wouldn't want to do it myself, but I admire people who are plasters and brickies and stuff, and they just keep the muck on their hawk, and it just literally just falls everywhere, absolutely everywhere. So what I'll do is wait for Jordan to come back and he can carry on doing this. Not much more to do, and then we can hopefully start studding the wall and insulate it. But what I've done is I've measured up from the awning to go on the side of the building out the front, and it's actually from end to end 3.5 metres, and from the house wall to the end of this new building 3.52. So it's going to fit lovely. I'm going to bolt it right through the wall and like put nuts on the end, so it doesn't actually move like it did when I had it on the house. So that's what I'm probably going to do when he gets back, is just drill some holes. Not late, just go, oh, it's tea time, 5 o'clock. So yeah, get the kids fed, and then I'm not, oh, now put it down, rubbish. Dear Sir, stroke Madam at the council, just before it disappears behind the insulation, a little recap on the wall here. So we've put helical bars in here, over here, here, everywhere. Made it nice and secure, and then pointed the whole thing up, fixed the bricks at the bottom, and now it's being studded up, so it's super strong. So just in case in the future, not for you guys obviously, but for the council, there you go, the wall's been done. And we're still going. Done. Fits nice and snug. Jordan decided that we could actually fit 50mm insulation, not just 25, and it does work, it does. It's going to be super warm. So in the morning we're going to go and pick up the plasterboard and get it plasterboarded, and hopefully we can get the floor done, and it should be almost a bedroom. So we'll pick it up in the morning because it's like, oh, it's 11 o'clock again. So yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Morning, plasterboard shopping. That's the first job. Well, second job, because I need to go and get the girls dressed and take them with me first. got to be honest, since coming back from B&Q earlier, things kind of took a turn for the worse and not been very productive this afternoon. I just came over really, really poorly, which I don't really get ill, to the point where I actually went and had a lie down in the shed, in bed, for like an hour and a half. Felt that bad. I still do feel that bad. So Emma's like made me do a lateral flow test, which straight away came back positive, which is a bit of a panic, and got all emotional about it because we've got, like I said, Emma's mum coming down for Christmas and won't be able to work, they won't be able to come round. So we then phoned up, because Callum's gone to his friend's house, they've got a child that's very vulnerable, so we rang them up to say do a test, and they said, like, have I had any kind of like energy drink or anything, which I have. Emma gave me that, which gives a false positive. So kind of like relieved that it was that. So I've left it sort of 45 minutes, drank loads of water, went upstairs, brushed my teeth, mouthwash my mouth out, took another one. That's came up positive as well. So I'm kind of still panicking, so I'm going to have to leave it now to the morning and have to do another one in the morning before work. So fingers crossed that one's negative and the whole not Red Bull, Monster's gone out in the system. So it's now 8 o'clock, gone 8 o'clock at night, and we're still, well, we haven't done nothing for most of the afternoon. We're near enough a whole day behind. Time is running out. We're going to have about a day on the 23rd and maybe half of the 24th to get this done. So we're going to try and get a bit more plasterboarding done, get it all cleared up in here, and try and get some laminate flooring down. Don't forget the bed in here, but I'll give it a shot. I might go back to bed. I don't even know what words to describe exactly how I'm feeling right now, apart from the fact that my head is pounding and it's got nothing to do with my neighbours blasting out Celine Dion. My heart will go on a Monday morning. I'm super tired and my body is aching from head to foot, and I keep going hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. But emotionally, I'm distraught, absolutely distraught at the fact, in the knowledge that we're probably going to have to cancel Christmas. We are. I've done 4 lateral flow tests now in 12 hours, and all 4 are showing positive results. So Emma's ordered a PCR test, which should be here tomorrow, and get it back for Wednesday, which we'll know more then, but it's looking more likely that we're going to have to cancel Christmas, which, you know, I'm gutted about. I honestly could cry, I really could cry, because the amount of effort, the time and effort and long hours that we've all put in over the last 2 or 3 months to get the aviary built and start the bedroom, try and get it ready for Christmas so that we could have Emma's mum and family down and have a somewhat normal Christmas again, and to it all be just thrown out the window by COVID, it just really hurts. It really hurts. I feel so bad. So bad for everyone, but I can't, you know, it's probably the worst time to get COVID. Any other time of the year, not a problem, just get it over and done with. But Christmas week, when it affects so many people and it's ruined our whole plans, I'm just gutted, really am gutted. I could like just brush it under the carpet and pretend it hasn't happened, but you can't just do that. I can't just not tell anybody. How can I justify going to work with Ollie and Jordan for 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours on the way back in a cab, knowing that I've got COVID? It's just not fair. I mean, Jordan's youngest, Josie, is super high risk as it is, so I just couldn't do it to anyone. It's not the right way to do things, so I'm just going to have to live with the fact that if it does come back as a positive PCR test, then you've got 10 days of isolating down the shed, which I thought of, like the start of the pandemic, the thought of actually isolating away from the children down the shed was a great idea, but in reality now, no, I've done like 3 hours and I'm like climbing the walls already. I'm trying to sleep. I didn't get any sleep last night and I do feel so bad, really bad. My arms, everything is just aching. So it is what it is. I mean, I think Emma's going to tell her mum this morning, and even if the PCR does come back negative, it might be too late, and people panic and they just don't want to be around it, and it's just, I don't know, it's just really, really bad timing, and I do just feel very emotional. Just trying to have that normality of Christmas again would have been fantastic, but now knowing that I could be spending it down the shed on my own, can't even turn the telly on yet, I really can't. So all I can do is wait. If the PCR test comes back on Wednesday, might be able to go back to work, but I just feel rubbish. I really feel like I can't work anyway. I just don't have the energy to do anything. I'm just trying to lay here and go to sleep, but like I said, 3 hours have gone past since I've done that test, and I just, nothing. Made a cup of tea, gone toilet. But if I do feel a bit better, I might try and go and do a bit more in the bedroom, do a bit of filling and stuff, but you know, I'm actually just getting hot and sweaty talking now. I don't feel well. I really don't feel well. So I'm just going to try and relax, which is difficult, very difficult. So we'll go back to the bedroom build part 2 and finally do the giveaway for spotting the elves and get that out of the way, because I need to. I've been putting it off. Been super busy. But right, so if you had have said between 10 minutes and 33 seconds and 10 minutes and 37 seconds, then you'd have been right, and that was definitely an elf hanging in the aviary. Also, if you'd have said between 12:18 and 12:20, then there was definitely elves wedged down the windscreen on the dashboard of the van. Now, Dave Rubano, you did kind of guess that right, but unfortunately you were nearly 10 seconds out on your timestamp, so I have to omit you from this challenge, which now means that only 2 people guessed correctly, which was Kevin Churchill and Laura Bott. Now, rather than do a comment picker, I might as well just flip a coin, which I've conveniently got a coin just here to see who the winner is. Now, because Kevin guessed the right time first, he's going to go with heads and Laura your tails. So flip it up now, drop it on my hand, into the camera. I can't even see what it is. Can you? It's heads. So congratulations, Kevin Churchill. Send me a message on Messenger and we'll get that money sent over to you. But I'm going to go and try and get some kip. I really am, before I just pass out, to be honest. I don't feel great at all. So if I don't see you before, stay safe, have a good one, and enjoy your Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody.